Hi everybody, it's me Sarah, and this is my dad Scott.
I am?
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Hey everybody, we're back again. Just wanted to kind of talk about a few things. Kind of was inspired by I can't even talk. Purple GT, and wanted to kind of discuss a little bit about
Us.
my little girl's health issues as well as my own. More hers because it's always nice to get that out there. And none of this I really don't want people to worry about sympathy and everything else, but just want to kind of get it out there that my little girl Sarah has a rare genetic disorder. It is called Cornelia de Lange syndrome, and it affects 1 in 10,000 kids or maybe more that really don't go diagnosed. Unfortunately, we probably never would have found out about Sarah if it wasn't for moving to Wakefield, New Hampshire, and getting lucky by meeting the right doctor who sent us to the right people. It can cause limb abnormalities, learning, difficulties, behavioral issues, a lot of intestinal problems. There's a lot of things that these kids can have. Thankfully, Sarah is a very mild case, even though she's a pain in my butt nonstop. Are you really? No. But she is really by far the best thing that's ever happened to me. And really the biggest reason why I'm still around, because I battle depression and anxiety, as well as I have been in outrageous amounts of pain every day, all day, through my entire body. And unfortunately, my doctors haven't been able to figure out what is causing it, which is incredibly frustrating. But my biggest focus, of course, is on my little girl here, and getting every minute I can with her, because unfortunately I don't live with her. And so on my weekends like this, I like to get videos in of me and her doing this for YouTube and everything else. You want to tell them what what have you already had for things that you've gone through?
A sleep study and and a zap, and
What was your zap?
for my heart, because the day that I was in first grade, my heart was she was beating really fast, and I couldn't breathe because of that. It was beating so fast, and Mrs. Mendelik, she called the ambulance, and I went to Mrs. Hogan's and hospital, and my dad and my mom went there.
Of course we went, because we love you.
Yeah.
That was pretty scary though, wasn't it?
Mhm.
But you're okay now on that, right?
Mhm.
So what else have you got coming up?
An operation, because they want to see how my tonsils are really big and why they're really big.
Yep. What are they going to do with them?
They're going to take it out.
That's right.
And also my adenoids.
Yeah.
Too.
And what do you get after you have your surgery?
I have the recovery from it.
Yeah. What's the great part about recovering from it though?
You can sleep.
And ice cream.
And ice cream and Jello.
Yeah.
And popsicles and.
Yep. But you're a fighter, aren't you?
Mhm.
And what else have we done? We tried to get awareness out there, because that's incredibly important for us, is to try and get people to know more about kids that have what Sarah does, and to get more funding and research and all that stuff done, because there's a lot of families that aren't as lucky as we were with Sarah, because, as I said, there's a lot worse cases out there. And I know this probably isn't something incredibly interesting to a lot of you, but it's important to me, because Sarah really is what has kept me going. I love my other 3 kids, but Sarah is my pride and joy, and or peanut butter and jelly, as I tell her all the time. She corrects me. She she kept me here. Last year, I was at a really bad spot, and I'm not going to get into it more than that right now, but it wasn't a good thing that I was looking at doing, because it would have been a permanent solution to something that really wasn't worth doing that. But my depression and the amount of pain I'm in every day, I was at a bad spot. Listen.
Is it good if I show them my scar that I got from that you gave me?
Oh, don't blame me for that. Just because the nurses blame me. Yes, they all want to see your toes. Okay. There, they see that scar that's in there. Yep. Good job showing your scar. Now get them stinky toes down. Phew. They probably could smell it through the video.
Okay, so, when I was first born, I flipped my dad and he was laughing.
Yes, you flipped me the bird when you were first born. Crazy kid. She takes just after her father. But I don't want to get too far off on this, but I just wanted to kind of discuss that a little bit. People have questions. I don't really get into a lot of it, especially, like I said, not with her around so much, because there's just certain things I don't want to mention at the time. Things that, some of it that has me very scared, and some things that don't. But
and some CLS kids that doesn't have pinkies, and some CLS kids does have pinkies.
That's right, baby. You're so good.
And I have good memory because and so sometimes my mom and my dad doesn't remember anything. And
you remember a lot, though, honey. You sure do.
And I was in the hospital, and so some babies are not in the point out of the hospital.
Yep. But we'll end this so that it just kind of goes over a little bit of it. Like I said, her health issues are much more important to me than mine, although I need to take care of my own, because if I'm not, I can't be any good to her. That's why I'm hoping with the doctors they'll figure out why I can't walk some days, and the amount of pain that I'm in and everything else. And there's no cure for hers at all. It's just more about raising awareness and everything else. But we really appreciate you guys checking this out, if any of you did. Sorry it's not about cards or TTMs or any kind of autographs or any of that. But Purple GT really inspired me with his story to get it out. And if you have any questions, like I said, please feel free to ask, whether it's on here or Facebook, because Scott Spaulding's my name on Facebook, and you'll always see this little girl as my profile picture, unless it's something really special, because she is my peanut butter and jelly.
No, not everybody.
That's right, you are, baby.
And
so
and also my dad, she was actually like hurting because in December he was I saw him like I saw him like getting out because he was having trouble getting like out of the bathroom. He was like scooching out of the bathroom because he was hurting so much.
Yeah, I'm sorry you had to see that, but let's tell everybody goodbye, and
have a good night.
And what else do you say?
Peace.
See you guys.
Peace out.